Penguins are all black and white and adorable. The penguin family of birds is unique. Because of their distinctive coloring, all penguins have white bellies and brown or black backs. They are simple to identify. Penguins also stand erect on land and have huge heads and short necks. All birds have warm blood, are feathered, and lay eggs, even penguins. Penguins are flightless, which means they cannot fly like the majority of birds. Penguins don't need to be able to fly, so they cannot. Penguins have flippers, not wings, for flight. They hunt only in the water since they are proficient swimmers. Penguins actually spend so much time in the water that we refer to them as aquatic animals. The frigid, frozen continent that surrounds the South Pole is Antarctica, where penguins can be found. But not all penguins reside in icy regions. From Antarctica to the equator, penguins may be found all over the world. They can be found in Africa, Australia, South America, and even the Galapagos Islands. However, all but one species of penguin are found only in the southern hemisphere. There are roughly 17 different species of penguins, all with various sizes and feather patterns. The little penguin, the smallest type of penguin, is also known as a blue penguin and a fairy penguin. Little penguins typically weigh a little over 3 pounds, 1.5 kilograms, and only grow to a height of around 13 inches, 33 centimeters. The emperor penguin is the largest species of penguin on the other end of the spectrum. Emperor penguins can reach a height of 4 feet, 1.1 meters, and a maximum weight of about 100 pounds, 45 kilograms. Between these two extremes is where all other penguin species lie. Penguins can live and thrive in some of the world's coldest environments, including the sea. They are able to accomplish it because they have dense coats of blubber or fat that serves to keep them warm, and because their feathers are densely packed to act as insulation. Preening and caring for a penguin's feathers is particularly vital because they apply a specific oil over them to make them waterproof. Carnivores are penguins. They consume fish, squid, krill, and other tiny water creatures. Since they swallow their meal whole, penguins don't mind that they can't taste their food, which is an intriguing fact about them. While they're hunting in the ocean, penguins are under danger from predators like seals and orcas. Countershading, a color pattern on their bodies that is dark on top and light underneath, aids in the penguin's swimming concealment. On land, penguins cannot walk extremely rapidly. Penguins who live in icy settings have discovered a speedier way to get about than they do when they hop or waddle. The act of sliding across ice and snow like a sled is known as tobogganing, and it allows penguins to cover large distances fast on land. To lay their eggs and rear their offspring, penguins travel to the shore. In order to defend themselves from predators and harsh conditions, they dwell in enormous colonies known as rookeries. There could be hundreds of thousands or even thousands of penguins living in these colonies. Penguins only lay 1 or 2 eggs a year, and the mother and father alternate feeding, caring for, and keeping the eggs warm. Even while penguin chicks may not resemble their parents at all, they will soon develop adult plumage and be able to go on their own in search of food. Many penguin species are in danger of extinction, though not all of them are. Their numbers may be affected by adverse weather, the destruction of their natural habitats, and shooting and poaching for their oil and eggs. Additionally, human overfishing might leave penguins with little food to consume. Fortunately, all penguin species are legally protected in an effort to maintain stable populations. Emperor penguins can only be found in Antarctica in the wild. The majority of the time, they breed and rear their young on fast ice, a frozen ocean platform that is connected to the land or to ice shelves. Although very seldom vagrants have been discovered off the coast of New Zealand, they spend their entire lives in and near the Antarctic ice from the moment they are born. The largest of the current 18 penguin species and one of the largest birds are the emperors. Although their weight varies greatly over the year, they are roughly 40 kilograms in weight and stand at a height of 120 centimeters, almost the same as a 6-year-old child. They would, however, be dwarfed by the prehistoric megapenguins. A giant species of penguin that existed some 37 million years ago may have reached 2 meters tall and weighed as much as 115 kilograms, according to fossils found in the Antarctic Peninsula. In Antarctica, there are about 595,000 adult emperor penguins. But there is still a lot we don't know about these gorgeous polar species because of a lack of investigation. The more we learn, the better we will be able to safeguard them, which is why we are sponsoring research in the Antarctic. In addition to helping to protect the species from climate change, this will promote the creation of marine protected areas. From orbit, colonies of emperor penguins have been found and counted. Using satellite technology, British scientists conducted a survey in 2012 to find emperor colonies based on the poop marks left on the ice at mating areas. They found several previously unexplored colonies and tallied each and every penguin. In the Antarctic, there are currently estimated to be 54 emperor colonies. Most of these have not been visited, and around half of them were found by satellite scan. Love penguin. During the long, gloomy southern winter, emperors incubate their eggs. The female performs extensive courtship rituals, but copulation occurs quickly, and she only produces a single egg in May or June. After giving it to her partner to incubate, she departs. She feeds while at sea for the following 9 weeks. In order to keep the egg warm and off the snow surface until it hatches, the male delicately balances the egg on his foot for 65 to 75 days. Then a cute chick emerges. Emperors are specially designed to withstand these extreme conditions, when the temperature can drop to a bone-chilling minus 50 degrees Celsius and gusts can reach 200 kilometers per hour. To reduce heat loss, they have 2 layers of feathers, a large fat reserve, and proportionately smaller beaks and flippers than other penguins. In order to prevent their ankles from becoming too cold, emperors also have feathers on their legs. Their feet, which have sharp claws for gripping the ice and unique lipids that keep them from freezing, are also adapted to the frigid circumstances. But what is most amazing is how groups of adults and chicks cooperate to cuddle together for warmth. Each gets a turn, but not for too long, on the frigid outside of the huddle where there are 5,000 or more closely packed adults and chicks. Contrast this with their territorial and argumentative neighbors, the Adelie penguins. The Olympic divers of the bird world are emperor penguins. The deepest dive ever recorded measured 564 meters, or nearly twice the height of the Shard, the tallest structure in Europe. The longest dive ever recorded lasted for over 28 minutes. That's amazing. Emperors eat krill, like Will and Bill from Happy Feet, certain squid, and other fish species in addition to Antarctic silverfish. An adult penguin consumes roughly 2 to 3 kilograms of food per day, but on a good day, they may consume double that much in order to increase their body fat reserves in preparation for the long winter or to feed their babies. From the moment they arrive to the colony to procreate until the egg has hatched and the mother returns to feed, male emperor penguins will go up to 4 months without eating. During this stage, they lose close to half of their body weight. To get through the long winter, they must solely rely on the bodily fat reserve they accumulated over the summer feast. Average limits. If the sea ice below fails, emperor penguins have been observed to breed high on ice shelves and can scale steep ice cliffs. 2 emperor penguin colonies on ice shelves at Barrier Bay and Larsen Sea, as well as 2 temporary colonies on the Shackleton and Nickerson ice shelves, were found by British and Australian researchers in 2013. This may be a helpful adaptation tactic as Antarctica heats owing to climate change, but if the rapid rate of warming persists, it might not be beneficial in the long run. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and tell your friends about it so we can make more like it. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and don't forget to activate the notification bell. Watch our other videos as well if you haven't already. Thank you for viewing.